welcomed here, and I just love being a part of the legacy here.
I just want to say a big thank you to Charlie Annette, Gary Anklin, and Al Roscheck for your endless support of the men's basketball program.
Support from donors like you help to continue our legacy.
Water emergencies? Trust the team with the right people, knowledge, and equipment to quickly dry your home or business, preventing further damage. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team the Mountaineers call.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Welcome back at the Topper Station, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for starting lineups right now. We're going to start off first with the Glenville State College, the Pioneers. As the coming out of the starting lineup is going to be one of our players to watch in this one. Number 2 is Zakiah Winfield, the 5'7" junior from Reading, Pennsylvania. And then it's going to be number 13, Jada Mitchell, the 5'9" junior from Houston, Texas. Then our other player to watch in this one, Rashana Stone, the 5'6" junior from Waynesville, Montana. And then we're going to go number 24, Abby Staller, the 5'9" senior from Fairmont, West Virginia. And then rounding out the starting lineup for Glenville State is going to be Tajon Hubbard, the 5'7" junior from Rillell, Maryland. Now we're going to move to the starting lineups here for the Lady Hilltoppers in this one. As the Lady Hilltoppers are getting excited for this one, and we're excited for this one again. Isaac Basinger and Coach Lynn Allum beside you for this one. As coming out first of the tunnel for the Lady Hilltoppers with a great lights display here at the ASRC. It's going to be number 3, Olivia Belknap, the 5'7" senior from Dover, Ohio. And then number 4, Corinne Thomas, the 5'8" sophomore from New Carlisle, Ohio. And number 5, Audrey Tingle, the 5'6" senior from West Lafayette, Ohio. Then number 23, Ariana Manze, the 6'3" junior from Lubbock, Texas. And then rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Hilltoppers is going to be number 24, Jackie Kitts, the 5'9" graduate student from Erie, Pennsylvania. Looking at the uniform matchup coming in this one, Glenville State's going to come out in the royal blue jerseys and pants here with gray numbers with a white trim on those. And then the Lady Hilltoppers come out in the white jerseys, black numbers with a gold trim. Coaches, we have a couple seconds here before this one starts. What are some of the keys for the Lady Hilltoppers in this one?
Well, I think they have to take care of the basketball. Turnovers has been a concern so far on this season, and that's the mistakes that Glenville really capitalizes on, and that leads to easy opportunities for Glenville. So if West Liberty can handle the pressure, don't, again, fall into the traps, physical traps, and then the trap of getting caught up in the runs, I think that they're going to be able to play with them, because if you can beat Glenville's pressure, you're going to get scoring opportunities.
As a tip is won by Manze, now Audrey Tinkle has it. Dribbles down the right side of the floor, finds Belknap. Back to the top of the key to Kitts. Swings it over to Corinne Thomas. Thomas will drive underneath. Eventually kicks it back out to Kitts. It's going to be tipped for a second, but continue to be trolled by the Lady Hilltoppers. Foul on the floor as Tinkle drives. This one's going to be on Rashana Stone, her first, team first of the quarter.
West Liberty got some pretty good ball movement on that possession, and it led to a closeout and a foul.
Ball is inbounded. Shot clock goes to 20 seconds after the foul. Tingle driving, tries to get inside the man. It's going to be tipped away. This could be a question of who this one goes off of. Goes off a Lady Pioneer. Possession stays here with the Lady Hilltoppers. Tingle looking to get it in. Eventually is going to throw it towards the backcourt where Jackie Kitts will control it. 11 on the shot clock. Belknap finds Thomas. Thomas looking for some help. 5 on the shot clock. Lady Hilltoppers have to get a shot off. Manze finds Tingle, looking for the three, in and out, no good. Rebound by Stoller. Stoller looking to push the pressure. Home run pass down the other end, nobody home. Turnover, there'll be West Liberty basketball.
That's the way that Glenville likes to play. They are going to have some risk in their attack.
Again, as you mentioned, Coach, in the pregame, subs galore coming in this one for Glenville State. 3 new Lady Pioneers are out on the floor already.
And I'm sure Coach Cooper referenced communication. As they mass sub, you have to know who's guarding who on the next possession.
Belknap now having to try to get it across half court, have a couple seconds. Are they going to get it? They do not. It's going to be a 10-second call, and it's going to be a turnover against West Liberty. Zero so far, 9:06 remaining in the first quarter.
Glenville's changed their pressure over the years. It used to be pretty much 5 kids trapping in a backcourt, and they're a little bit more selective now.
Zakiah Winfield inside, turning, spinning, can't get this one to fall. Ball's going to be tipped out, goes out of bounds. Possession will stay here with Glenville State.
Another similarity between Glenville's women and West Liberty's men's is their ability to rebound the basketball, both on the offense and defensive glass.
Stoller now at the top of the key. Kitts is on her. Stoller spinning, falls to the ground. They're going to call a kicked ball. They're going to say possession will go to West Liberty. An odd sequence of events there. He could have called a travel, could have called a bunch of different things in that scenario, but at the end of the day, the Lady Hilltoppers have the basketball.
Yeah, pretty good defense that time. The Hilltopper defender moved her feet and made her pivot into nowhere.
Lady Hilltoppers break the press this time. Tingle up and under, gets a basket to fall. 2-0 lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. Driving now inside. This one's going to be up and good for Deja Congleton. She gets the first points for Glenville State in this one. Tingle inside. Ariana Manze goes up. Contact made. No foul call. Rebound by Glenville State. Stretch pass down the floor. It's going to be swatted away by Olivia Belknap as Kaylee Pierce tries to get the layup in transition but cannot get it to fall.
Really, really important today for West Liberty when Audrey Tingle penetrates and someone rotates back. Olivia Belknap with really good hustle there to prevent a basket.
Pass comes into a new Lady Pioneer. Mid-range jumper, this one off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound inside, goes up, can't get the putback to fall. Audrey Tingle now will control it for West Liberty. Down the right side of the floor, curls back, looking to set up the offense. Pressure still relentless. They're going to get a foul on the pass in this scenario. This one's going to go against Rashana Stone again. That's going to be her team second of the quarter.
That's a big foul because she's a pretty talented player.
Actually, they've changed the foul. This one's going to be on number 13. It's going to be on Jada Mitchell. Tingle now controls the basketball. Tries to find Belknap. Gets knocked it away, but Belknap comes up with it. Belknap up and under, gets this one to go. 4-2 lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. Shauna Stone loses her footing, but eventually gets it off. Layup, up and in and out, no good. That one right there was Jada Mitchell. Couldn't get it to fall. 7:34 remaining in the first quarter. Kitts kicks it out. Corinne Thomas for three. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound inside by Lindsey Humble. Tingle now driving towards the paint. Goes up, gets the pass. Belknap corner three. This one too strong. Rebound by Audrey Tingle inside. 12 on the shot clock. Tingle goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Jada Mitchell, looking to push it in transition. Stretch pass going to be just a little bit too much, but able to keep it in is Glenville State. Shot up and good. Lady Hilltoppers thought that one might have gone out of bounds. It did not, according to the official, as the game is now tied.
Yeah, Coach Cooper's trying to plead his case to no avail.
Lindsey Humble inside, loses the basketball. Eventually going to be taken away by Glenville State. Taking it down the floor is number 30, Tasia Hubbard. Hubbard floater, no good. Right there on the doorstep, though, was number 4, Victoria Brown, as she gives Glenville State the 2-point lead. Toppers break the press. Thomas's pass underneath is going to be deflected, goes out of bounds. As we have a mass exodus of the floor and more coming on. You mentioned it could be tough for the coaches and the players trying to find out who to guard. It's tough on us, too. I don't know who's on the floor half the time.
That's why I'm glad you're doing play-by-play and I do the analyst job.
Tingle will try to inbound it. She does, finds Belknap. trying to get a screen underneath as Humble cannot get open, though. Grace Falk will have it driving. Goes up. Ball's going to be swatted away, goes out of bounds. Going to eventually go off of Grace Falk. It will be Glenville State basketball. Glenville State pushing it with their normal pressure as they normally do. Driving towards the baseline. Floater will fall, as that one is good by Cecil. Tingle driving down the middle of the floor, kicks it out. McCutcheon for three. Cha-ching. Big three there for the Lady Hilltoppers. Puts the deficit to 1.
She hit 4 of them down at Concord the other day.
As they get a foul here, it's going to be counting the basket. Grace Falk will pick up the foul. Team first of the quarter.
I think Coach Cooper may be complaining about this call as well. It appeared that foul was on the floor. That's an NBA continuation right there.
Zakiah Winfield is the one that was fouled and shoots the extra. She makes it up and good. It was close. Could have been either way in some of those scenarios. Tingle now has it, looking to try to break the press. Dribbles, eventually is going to find Grace Falk, who gets it across half court in the corner. McCutcheon open for three. In and out, no good. Rebound by number 2, Zakiah Winfield. Winfield looks to push it with pressure. Switching back and forth, goes up for the layup. This one off the glass and no good, goes out of bounds. It goes off Olivia Belknap as she was kind of just trying to get out of the way as she's standing out of bounds, but ends up hitting her.
It's one of those human nature things. The ball falls and you just instinctively grabbed it. And Isaac, I did that as a coach my last year. A ball came over on the sidelines and it was still live, and I just caught it.
It's just the natural instincts of a player and a coach. Driving inside, off the bottom of the backboard. They're going to pick up Olivia Belknap with the foul, and it'll be shooting 2. As this one looks like it is, it's going to be Rashana Stone heading to the line, shooting 2. That is Olivia Belknap's first, team second of the quarter.
This game just gets so hectic as she misses the front end there, but that's what is built into this system. They want the game to be crazy. They want it to be hectic. And they're just betting over 40 minutes that the other team is not conditioned or disciplined enough to make enough plays to beat them.
Tingle will have the basketball. 5:30 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 5. McCutcheon eventually is going to 5. Belknap. Belknap towards the right side, gets doubled, looking to find somebody. It's going to be doubled, has to do something with it. Throws it off the Lady Pioneer, goes out of bounds. That's a smart veteran play there by Olivia Belknap. You don't want to use a timeout this early in the game, and obviously don't want to throw the pass away, but throws it off of the Glenville State defender. It's a smart play in that scenario.
Yes.
Grace Falk takes the inbound pass, driving inside. Contact's going to be made. They're going to get a foul on this one, as this one's going to go against Vendela Danielson, the 5'8" senior from Stockholm, Sweden. Her first, team third. Tingle looks to inbound it. Looking, has to get it in, eventually finds Belknap. Belknap looking inside, nobody home. It's eventually going to be picked off by Jada Mitchell. Mitchell moving with pressure. Looking, crossover, up high off the glass, king of the fall. Contact made on the rebound. It will be West Liberty basketball. We'll see who the foul was on. Foul's going to be on number 30, Tayshawn Hubbard.
Glenville comes into the game averaging over 12 3-point field goals made a game. We haven't even seen them take an attempt yet because they've tried to get to the rim off the dribble.
And you have to think that some of those come in the second half. With all the driving you do, eventually it's going to leave kick-out lanes for open shots.
Yeah, and it's style of play, too. West Liberty does a good job of taking away the threes, so they're going to put it on the floor.
As Audrey Tingle inside makes a great basket. But coming right back the other end, this one is too strong for Glenville State. Eventually it's going to be given back to Coggleton, spinning, going up off the bottom of the rim. Can't get to go. A scrum underneath. They're going to call West Liberty with the basketball. I believe that the Lady Pioneer was on the baseline in that scenario as we reach the first media timeout. But we're going to keep it here for this one as we're going to be looking at some of our fan photos. As the fan photos here look very nice. We appreciate everyone who sent those fan photos in. For a minimum contribution of $25, your WLU fan photo can be featured during all home basketball games. Proceeds towards the Hilltopper Club supporting student-athletes' success. As we see the dog here in this scenario, you got to love, everyone's a Hilltopper fan. Everyone's got to tune in for the games. You can't be here. You got to find your Hilltopper fix one way or another. No better place to do it here on Topper Station.
Absolutely, and we appreciate all the generous support we get from our fans and parents and everyone else that helps enhance the experience of the student-athletes.
And for those watching on WLU TV 14, if you're looking for a more clear picture, you can go to, if you have a smart TV, you can go to on the YouTube app, and you can search Topper Station. If you do not, you can go to youtube.com and search Topper Station, or you can go to topperstation.com to watch the game as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the opportunity to present that in high definition if you're watching it on Channel 14. So we get asked that question all the time, and we do have other options for you.
Definitely tons of ways you can watch the Hilltoppers. As Grace Falk looks to inbound, she finds Sydney Reed. Eventually gets it back to Audrey Tingle. Tingle looking inside, jump stop. Tries to find Reed. Pass a little bit too hot for Reed. It goes off her hands. It goes out of bounds. Interesting set here. We haven't really seen much this season of both Sydney Reed and Audrey Tingle on the floor at the same time. You must have to think having 2 point guards on the floor in this scenario might help with the pressure.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a good coaching move. You're going to have to handle the ball for 40 minutes against this team.
The shot up by Winfield, no good, but she picks up a quick foul on this end as well, and that's going to result in 3 throws for the Lady Hilltoppers.
West Liberty, yes, already into the bonus here, so let's see if they can capitalize, because the way that Glenville plays and the amount of players they play, they are going to accumulate fouls. So if you can stay aggressive and beat their traps, you're going to get the hand-checking fouls.
As Grace Falk makes the first one.
Give a shout-out to longtime supporter of Hilltopper Athletics, Mark Crow, who I talked to on the phone the other day and usually tunes in and watches.
Dribbling the ball down the floor for Glenville State as Grace Falk goes 2 of 2 from the charity stripe in this case. 3 this time off the iron, no good. Rebound inside is Mitchell. Mitchell has it. It's going to be kicked. Possession will stay here. Shot clock goes to 23:57. I'm Isaac Basker. Alongside me is Coach Lynn Allum. Pass eventually is going to get in. Driving now is Stone. Finally kicks it out to Brown. Brown takes a 3, doesn't hit anything. Going to get a foul underneath, as this one looks like it is on. It's on Hubbard. That's going to be her second. Again, the Lady Hilltoppers are already in the bonus, so they'll be shooting 2 here, and it's going to be Corinne Thomas.
Every system has some weaknesses in it. And Glenville's weakness, I believe, as a former coach, is they kind of have equal opportunity shooting. And every once in a while, and when you're 115-17, which is Coach Stevens' record, it doesn't happen often. But every now and then they have that night where they shoot 25% from the floor.
I say it all the time. You see all these great teams, Division I, Division II, Division III. They might look like they might have the best roster in the land. Everyone's going to have a bad night eventually.
Yeah, and this system, it's accentuated a little bit because they're going to take a lot of aggressive drives to the basket, and they're going to launch a lot of threes.
The Lady Hilltoppers, possession lost, eventually getting back, getting across half court in time. Sydney Reed now, she got the last defensive rebound. Gets the good pass inside, another good pass underneath. Manze finishes off the play. Great passing from the Lady Hilltoppers. Driving now, Rashonda Stone, mid-range jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Sydney Reed after it was pinballed around. Tingle looks to take it down the floor. Eventually finds Corinne Thomas. Has it, loses it for a second. Stuck on the baseline, trying to find one. Finds Audrey Tingle right there. The Lady Hilltoppers take the 5-point lead.
Yeah, there's good presence of mind. Corinne lost a dribble in the baseline, but found a cutting Audrey Tingle.
Stone looking inside, finds Brown. Manze pokes it away. Eventually going to be taken by Corinne Thomas. Back to Audrey Tingle. Lady Hilltoppers going on a little bit of a run. Reed's going to chuck up the three. It's good. Sydney Reed from downtown is going to force a timeout from Coach Stevens and the Lady Pioneers. That's a great run there by the Lady Hilltoppers.
Yeah, just a great job of finding the open girl in transition, and Sydney knocks down a three.
Sydney Reed, the 5'6" junior, and funny enough, I saw this looking at all the numbers coming in this one. 2 points is a career high, broken on one basket.
Good observation.
So it's just a 30-second timeout. And again, as you mentioned, with so many players coming in and out for Glenville State, it can be hard sometimes to try to catch a rhythm too.
Well, yeah, but they practice. I mean, this is a year-round thing for them. So I don't know if rhythm as much as it's just the way they play, and they're very spurt-heavy. They're going to miss 10 shots in a row, but they're going to keep the pedal to the metal, and they're just hoping they wear you down. They start making layups, they get a three, and they're capable of going on that 10-0 run.
They have the ball after the timeout. Congleton looking inside for Stoller. Eventually it's going to be taken away by the Lady Hilltoppers. Belknap has it, loses it for a second, goes out of bounds. It'll be Glenville State basketball. Taking it down the floor is the Lady Pioneers. Congleton eventually is going to get it over, looking inside for Stoller. It's going to be tipped. It's going to try to be saved by Stoller. Eventually it's going to be taken away by Audrey Tingle. Tingle inside, spinning off the rim, no good. Rebound by Tasia Staunton. Belknap to top of the key to Thomas. Cutchin thinks about the three. Floats it off the glass, can't get it to fall. Eventually going to be taken by Glenville State, looking to move in transition. Pierce off the glass, up and good. Audrey Tingle now. A 6-point lead for Lady Hilltoppers. Miscommunication on this one, goes out of bounds. It'll be Glenville State basketball.
That last basket was one of those runouts that Glenville's famous for. You have to get kids back in defense. For a team that's averaging 111 a game, you just cannot give up the easy ones.
Yeah, a team that scored 123 points their last game as well. Looking inside, trying to get it, as they eventually do to Rashana Stone. Goes up, she's going to be fouled. She'll be shooting two.
Very important. West Liberty can find a way to finish out this last 1 minute and 21 seconds.
The last foul there was on Carly McCutcheon, her first, team third. Stone misses the first. Second one is up and good. 5-point lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. As Coach already mentioned, a minute and some change left in the first quarter. Saved by Belknap, eventually going to be taken by Tingle into the corner. McCutcheon to Kitts, swinging it around to Belknap into the corner. Tingle all alone for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Rashana Stone. Looking to move it down the floor to Mitchell. Mitchell driving, kicking out, corner three. Danielson shot, no good. Rebound inside, up and good as that shot. As that is Zakiah Winfield gets the rebound and eventually is going to make the basket as well. Kitts gets it in. Time running off here in the first quarter, just under 40 seconds. Tingle splits the double team, driving. Is eventually going to pull it back, try to run some clock here. Lady Hilltoppers have the 3-point lead, up 20-17. Tingle looking to go now, 10 on the shot clock. Gets off her defender, floater off the glass, no good. Rebound by number 13, Mitchell. Mitchell looking to push it down the floor. Behind the back dribble, mid-range, actually going to pass. Corner three for the tie, no good. Rebound underneath by Winfield. Winfield will kick it out. Danielson trying again from long range. This one's up, no good. Rebound by Liv Belknap. And that is how the first quarter is going to end, as Liv sends up a prayer. This one's not going to be answered, as the Lady Hilltoppers have the 20-17 lead. We'll be back here for the second quarter of play on Topper Station.
Did you know that we have an account that pays pays you up to $9 back per month. It's called Kasasa Cashback. With this account, we pay you 3% cash back on debit card purchases up to $300 per month. When you spend up to $300 a month, you'll receive up to $9 back. That's free money. Call us today to set up your Kasasa Cashback account and start earning free money. How may we help you today?
How may we help you today?
I'm Bob Huggins. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Welcome back into Topper Station as we see Coach Cooper and Coach Cassie Seth coaching up with the Lady Hilltoppers there. And, you know, obviously in these scenarios, you're playing a good team like Glenville State. You have to have changing the game plan up pretty often here because Coach Kim Stevens is going to give a good battle right back.
Yeah, well, they just play so hard and they're so active. And probably the only negative in that quarter for the Toppers is they gave up a ton of offensive rebounds. But Glenville wasn't able to convert. West Liberty hence is up 3 at the end of the quarter.
Starting off the second quarter, Glenville State basketball. Winfield has it. He's going to drive, gets a little bit of a push off there. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Grace Falk. Falk looking to push the pressure herself. And she gets it over half court, looking to set up the offense. Finds Jackie Kitts, now into the corner to Corinne Thomas. Thomas to Belknap. Belknap looking to find somebody. He's going to dribble now to try to open up some lanes. Over to Kitts, 10 on the shot clock. Kitts dribbling towards the top of the key, 5 on the shot clock. Thomas into the corner to Falk. Falk's got to do something with driving off the glass and up and good for Grace Falk.
That's just really good patience on that possession.
Congleton driving, contact made, kicks it out. Stoller for 3, off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound underneath, up and count the basket. As that is Sakaya Winfield. Just, again, one of our players to watch coming into this one. A really good player in her own right, and she proved it in that play.
Yeah, an all-conference talent that is just so athletic, and she's going to make a spectacular shot like that.
Winfield so far tonight, 7 points, looking to make it 8 here at the Charity Stripe. As off the front of the iron, off the backboard and in. 2-point lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. Kitts will inbound it for the Lady Hilltoppers. Looking to find someone. It's going to be tipped by Danielson. Eventually, Falk's there, but it's going to be taken away by Rashana Stone. Looking inside, Danielson eventually will kick it out to number 4, Brown. Brown gets it to Stone. Shot up. This one's no good. Rebound by Manze. Finds Audrey Tingle. Tingle looks to push it in transition. Kitts on the right wing, inside to Manze. Goes up strong and gets the basket to fall. Pressures continuing to be pushed by Glenville State. 3 here, up, no good. Rebound by Ariana Manze.
Good job, West Liberty holding them to 1 and done on that possession.
As Coach mentioned, plenty of offensive rebounds so far by Glenville State. McCutcheon looking inside, finds Manze, up off the glass and good. A little bit of change of pace from last year, a little bit trying to get a little bit more work in the post. They come right back the other way. Manze gets the rebound after the missed layup. Tingle pushing in transition. Finds Falk. She chucks up the 3 off the front iron. No good. This one's going to be going out of bounds. And it will be Glenville State basketball.
One of the most unusual stats I've ever seen is we were just handed the box at the end of the quarter. Glenville had 20 rebounds in the first quarter, 17 offensive.
That is a large number for sure.
But West Liberty weathered that storm, so that's a good thing.
Manze is going to pick up the foul here as the driving Lady Pioneer makes the basket. Will be shooting the and 1. That's going to be Congleton. That's going to be Manze's first, team second of the quarter.
In the previous possession when West Liberty got the lob to Ari, that's how you beat this team. Ball security, move them, stretch their defense, and finally find an opening.
Tingle now looking to go all by herself. Off the glass, up and good. Audrey Tingle goes coast to coast on this one. They go right back to Congleton off the glass. Too strong. Rebound inside. Battle for the basketball. Off of Kaylee Pierce. It'll be West Liberty basketball. Kaylee Pierce going with a little bit of the Rip Hamilton face mask in this one.
Yeah, the last possession there, Audrey Tingle's pretty strong kid. Lowered that shoulder and got her left hand to the rim.
Tingle takes it again and curls it back. McCutcheon open for three. Cha-ching. Cecil now curl it back, looking to take the shot. Eventually going to gets mixed up. Eventually, Falk's going to get there and gets a steal for the Lady Hilltoppers. Tingle in the paint, stopping, trying to find someone, draws contact. Eventually, he's going to be called for the travel. Liv Belknap and Corinne Thomas come into the game for Lady Hilltoppers as they hold the 6-point advantage with 6:26 remaining in the first half. Down the floor now is Rashana Stone looking, trying to find a one-on-one matchup. Does, tries to get it inside. Whistle's blown first. They're going to call a foul here on Lindsay Hubble. Her first, team third of the quarter.
Yeah, they did call that one on the floor, so Glenville will be inbounding under their own basket.
As they look at some perspiration on the floor in this scenario here is the official. As Liv Belknap going to come and clean it up. I mean, she can pass, she can score, and she can do it all. She's cleaning up the floor as well.
I like that.
Looking to get it in is Jada Mitchell. She does to Stone. Nobody home. Everyone goes with the switch man and not the person with the ball. Easy layup in that scenario for Glenville State. Belknap gets it up to Tingle. Does a good job controlling the basketball. Will go. Finding Belknap. Corner three. This one just short. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell looking to go in transition as they normally do. Mitchell going coast to coast. Count the basket as well.
Pretty nifty finish there. From up here, it looked like she was stuck in midair, and she looks it off and finds a way to go for a three-point play.
The foul in that scenario is going to go on Liv Belknap, her second, team fourth of the quarter.
See, this is one of these runs that Glenville is famous for, so I believe that's 6 straight right there. So let's see if West Liberty can come out and get a good shot and end this run.
As this one hangs on the rim, but eventually will not go in. Rebound by Corinne Thomas. Finds Liv Belknap. Lady Hilltoppers with a 2-point lead. Belknap spinning off the glass, no good. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell looks to go in transition. Driving, floats it up, no good. Rebound by Liv Belknap. That was one of those scenarios I think she came close to traveling and had to make the choice to either pass it or chuck it up. McCutcheon will settle for the mid-range this time. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Jada Mitchell. Gets it up to Hubbard. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Lindsay Hubble. They're going to get a foul here. It looks like this one will be on Rashana Stone, if I'm correct. I'm not. It's actually going to be on Deja Atkinson in this scenario here. It's going to be her first, team first of the quarter. Falk looks to get it in. She's going to find Audrey Tingle. Takes it across half court. Kicks it back. Now, Belknap towards the right wing. Finds Tingle, top of the key. Falk looking inside to Manze. Can't get it. Oh, excuse me, Staunton. Staunton's going to find McCutcheon. Can't get a shot to fall. West Liberty bench wants a foul. Is not going to get it. Stoller now. Looking inside. Shot up. No good. This foul is going to be against Audrey Tingle. Her first, team fifth. So Glenville State will be in the bonus for the remaining 4:49 of the first half. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. The Lady Hilltoppers have the 2-point lead. You are watching West Liberty basketball here on Topper Station.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank, the right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
Welcome back into Topper Station. The Lady Hilltoppers hold the 2-point lead here at the moment, 31-29. I'm Isaac Basner. Joining me is Coach Lynn Allum. And Coach, Glenville State has the opportunity to tie this one up, but you have to give some credit for the Lady Hilltoppers, keeping the lead against a really high-scoring team in Glenville State.
Well, it's just going to be a crazy game, and you just got to stay mentally disciplined, and you got to be ready to play for 40 minutes. And if you can do that, you're going to have opportunities to score because Glenville does play crazy, and I give that as a compliment. That's not an insult, but they're going to take crazy shots, and if you can find a way to secure the defensive board, you're going to get a chance to run it right back down their throats. So a lot of time left in this game, but West Liberty has done what they needed to do at this point.
At the line is going to be number 15, Deja Coggleton. 5 points on the night, and it stays at 5 points after the first free throw. Coggleton looking to make the back end. This one's too strong, no good. Battle for the basketball, can't get it out. It's going to be out of bounds. Be West Liberty basketball. As Winfield wanted a little bit of a push there in the corner, but I think the official made the correct call. Coming in a little out of control in that scenario, you're not going to get many foul calls when you're not under control of your body.
Yeah, that was just a tough loose ball situation. They're not going to bail her out.
As Tingle will take it now. Driving on Stone, will kick it out, but one too many steps here against Audrey Tingle. That will be a travel. Rashana Stone will slowly take it down the floor. Definitely a change of pace for us here as they slowly look to set up an offensive set. Stone will take the three, up and good. It's going to give Glenville State the 1-point lead.
I believe that was their first made three. They were probably 0 for 11 or so going into that.
0 for 10 before that one, 1 of 11 now. Tingle finds Falk to McCutcheon. Belknap open for three, off the mark on this one. Rebound by Atkinson. Stone now driving high off the glass, no good. Rebound by Tasia Staunton. Eventually he's going to throw it. Eventually it's going to be taken by McCutcheon, who gets it back to Tingle. Tingle looking to set up the offense. Finds Grace Falk to McCutcheon. This one's going to be picked off. It's going to be going the other way by Mitchell. Mitchell looking for the layup, up and good. 3-point lead now for Glenville State.
Good decision by Audrey Tingle there not to try to make a crazy reach to save that basket. We
Tingle
need her on the floor.
Tingle can't find anyone, throws it off of Mitchell. Her mid-range jumper's no good. Inside, Staunton count the basket as well. Big-time play by Tasia Staunton. And you have to give credit to Liv Belknap on the pass as well.
Oh, serious pass. Serious pass. And good catch by Tasia and a finish.
And it can be hard sometimes underneath. Tasia was right there on the block. That pass comes in a little bit more zip than you're expecting to sometimes. She does a good job corralling it, putting the basket up and in. And we made the joke when Liv Belknap was cleaning up the floor there, but she can shoot, she can pass, and she could do literally everything on the floor for the Lady Hilltoppers.
Yes.
As Staunton's three throws up, no good. Rebound by Glenville State, 1-point lead for the Lady Pioneers. Stoller for three. This one's short and off the front of the rim. Rebound by Sydney Reed. Gets into some trouble, goes out of bounds, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Glenville State. Inbound play here for the Lady Hilltoppers as Grace Falk look to get it in. Tries to get it in to Belknap. Going to be swatted out of bounds. Some tight pressure again by the Lady Pioneers. Sydney Reed will look to take it up. And now she gets it across half court. The Lady Hilltoppers look to go. Falk driving inside, spinning, fake to spin. Jumper up and good. Grace Falk spinning and winning at the same time. 1 point lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. Driving, kicking out, open three. Up and good. That one's going to be good for Cecil, as she's going to give the Lady Pioneers the 2 point lead. 2:45 remaining in the first half. Reed finds Falk. Over at Corinne Thomas to Belknap. Belknap, pump fake, drive, kicks it out to Falk. Falk in the lane, inside, throws it up as she's falling down. Shot's no good, nobody home on the pass. Belknap's right there. It's going to drive inside, it's going to go up, lays it up and in. We're all knotted up at 37s. Holding the ball now is Winfield. Winfield looking, driving. She does get the floater to go. Looked like it wasn't going to go in, but it eventually falls. 2 point lead for Glenville State, 39-37. 2 minutes remaining. Thomas inside looking to drive. Her shot's going to be blocked. Stoller now looking to move it in transition. Will slow it up, kicks it back out, looking for the three, doesn't take it. Congleton for three. This one is good. 42-37. Glenville State as they get a much-needed 3 point basket. Coach Cooper is going to take a second. He's going to take a timeout as well. Sometimes you have to sense the momentum shifting, take a timeout in that scenario.
Oh, yeah, that was a great timeout by Coach Cooper.
And especially in the situation they were in, it's more of a use it or lose it timeout towards the end of the first half. You don't get to take all four at the end of the second half. So it's one of those you might as well take it to get yourself in and get everything in order here. And you have to think what of the message has to be a minute 42 remaining. Let's win the last minute 42 for the Lady Hilltoppers.
Oh, absolutely. You've led pretty much the entire first half, and Glenville has one of their patented runs. They missed their first 10 three-point opportunities, and they probably made 3 of their last 4, so a chance to maybe break this momentum, organize yourself at a timeout, and come out and get a basket.
Lady Hilltoppers trail by 5, but they have the basketball. Tingle takes the inbound pass. Trying to find somebody. Continues to dribble. Dribbles inside the paint for a second to Falk, back to Tingle. Looking inside, his pass goes off the backboard and the rim. Eventually it's going to be taken away by Glenville State. Driving, Rashana Stone up and under move. No good. Rebound by Manze. She might have gotten a piece of that shot as well. Lady Hilltoppers look to move in transition. Falk underneath gets a layup to fall. Cutting the deficit to 3.
Nice lead pass, Audrey Tingle. Good finish by Miss Falk.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Danielson finds Stone. Stone in the corner, looking to drive baseline. Goes, but takes one too many steps this time. You have to give credit to the help side defense on that one, forcing the travel.
Correct. And the one place that I think West Liberty has really improved this year is to cut off the direct line baskets, the really easy drives. And even the shots that when Glenville has gotten to the rim today, there's been some acrobatic finishes.
40-some seconds remaining. Tingle off the glass, up and good. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 1. 40 seconds remaining. Three-pointer up and good. This one's up by Atkinson.
Transition defense. That happens frequently when Audrey's the one that is getting to the rim.
As they get a foul here on Congleton. Corinne Thomas is trying to get open and going to hold her in this scenario. It's going to be her first, team third. 27.5 seconds remain. The shot clock will be off for the remainder of the first half.
Let's see if West Liberty can successfully hold this.
As it's going to be stolen by Congleton. Congleton driving, trying to go up and under. Eventually he's going to pick up the foul. The foul is on Carly McCutcheon. Her second, and already in the bonus, but shooting foul in this scenario. Congleton will be shooting 2. First one's good. Second one in and out, rebound by McCutcheon. Lady Hilltoppers can hold it for the last shot if they want to. Tingle has it, gets it across half court. Now we can wait for the last shot. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 5. Corinne Thomas finds McCutcheon. Back to Thomas. 7 seconds remaining. Thomas driving, gets it poked away, goes out of bounds. Just a hair under 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Tingle looks to get it in. Finds Falk. Falk open, 3 seconds, driving, contact made, and they're going to get Grace Falk with the offensive foul with under a second remaining in the first half.
Fortunately, no free throws on an offensive foul, so Glenville will be inbounding 94 feet away with 0.7 seconds left.
Eventually it's going to be taken in as the clock will expire here on the first half. 46-41, Glenville State has the lead. Coach, what were some things you liked from the Lady Hilltoppers in the first half?
I think they stayed competitive, meaning you're going to get fatigued in this type of game, but they still push the ball because that's what you have to do. There's always this thought that if one team wants to play really quick, then you have to slow down, but that just plays in their hands. The downfall to full court pressure is you're going to give up opportunities, and you have to take advantage of them. So I thought West Liberty weathered a barrage of offensive rebounds from Glenville and pretty much did what they needed to do for the majority of that half.
Oh, what are some things you think they can improve on moving into the second half in this one? Obviously played very well, but you can always look at one thing.
Well, you can't have empty possessions. I think that's one thing that Coach Cooper will talk about at halftime is just way too many turnovers in the first half, and you ultimately have to do a better job on a defensive glass. A frigid shooting night for Glenville helped offset a 20 rebound, at least 20 offensive rebounds and a half. So there's definitely things that can be done better, but it's going to be a crazy game. There's 20 more minutes left. You just got to keep your head in the game.
And Coach, you mentioned turnovers, West Liberty with 14, but just looking at the stat sheet here on my computer, you look at the rebounds here, 30-20 in favor of Glenville State. 27 offensive rebounds, but for the Lady Hilltoppers, 18 offensive rebounds.
Yes, absolutely, and that's what happens when the court is spaced out. Teams playing 94 foot, there's going to be a lot of opportunities on each end to pick up the offensive glass. Second chance points have definitely been a huge factor in this one. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 5. We'll be back with second half action here on Topper Station. We appreciate everyone tuning in. We'll be right back here for the second half play on Topper Station.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day, providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
Grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics. Where are you going? The store in West Liberty. The store is open 7 days a week with daily lunch specials, hot food and cold sandwiches, Patsy's Pizza, and a wide selection of chips, pop, and other snacks, as well as household goods and hygiene products. We've also got a wide selection of beer and an ATM. Stop on in and check out the store, located at the top of the hill in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
Undo's Catering, family-owned since 1953. With 4 newly remodeled catering facilities throughout the Ohio Valley, Undo's can accommodate banquets from 25 to 700 guests. Undo's caters weddings, picnics, corporate events, holiday events, and job site drop-offs for the construction and oil and gas industry. Call 304-233-5566 today.
Pride is our main ingredient. Undo's.
All right, now you're just like Danny, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training.
Here, go, Daddy.
Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity, part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Panhandle cleaning and restoration, and we're gonna save you.
The area's largest restoration firm specializing in fire and water emergencies, mold remediation, cleaning and sanitization, air purification, and construction rebuild. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team the Mountaineers call.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Looking for something new? Why not transfer to West Liberty University? With a scholarship just for transfer students in more than 70 majors, West Liberty offers a diverse education in a safe and supportive environment. Transferring is easy. Contact one of our transfer counselors today to get started. Visit westliberty.edu/transfer to find out more and to discover just how easy the transfer process can be. West Liberty University, caring, quality, affordable, the total college experience.
Sometimes being great at what you do requires meticulous attention to detail. It's about the nurturing of a mission. It's about getting the job done. At the Monteverdi Group, we work like you do. Our approach to wealth management is in the finer points. The precise execution that can only come from advisors who listen, talk, and plan with your future in mind. The Monteverdi Group, helping clients grow, manage, and preserve wealth.
Do you want to learn more about West Liberty University? Then register for one of our virtual Black and Gold Days. You'll learn about the admissions process, financial aid, and housing, plus get details about your intended major. You'll even be entered for a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship just for attending. It's virtually everything you need to know. Get registered for our January 27th event at westliberty.edu/visit. Visit, tour, connect at West Liberty University.
We respond to infectious outbreaks with EPA-approved disinfectants. We offer full surface and high-touch decontamination, whether your facility has had a case or you'd like a precautionary cleaning. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team the Mountaineers call.
There's a place where family and tradition are forged in the West Virginia hills, strengthened by the inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university, it's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
My name is Dalton Bolin. I'm a fifth-year senior here at West Liberty, and I'm working on my master's in human biology. When I came into West Liberty, I came here for, such a family feel. So many people that support us, coming to games, the place is packed. I've been here for 5 years, and that's probably my favorite thing about this place. Seeing people walk in and being able to know who they are and they know us, and just the wonderful support everybody gives the basketball team. That's what it's all about.
My name is Pat Robinson. I'm a junior here at West Liberty, and I'm majoring in sport management. Being a part of a winning culture and just being so close to everyone on my team, and I feel just loved and welcomed here, and I just love being a part of the legacy here.
I just want to say a big thank you to Charlie Annette, Gary Anklin, and Al Roszczyk for your endless support of the men's basketball program.
Support from donors like you help to continue our legacy.
Welcome back at the Topper Station. We're getting ready for second half play here. Lady Hilltoppers trail 46-41, but gave a pretty good effort in the first half. Let's take a look at some of the team stats from the first half. Obviously, you see the score there. Lady Hilltoppers doubling up on the assist total, 12 total assists compared to Glenville State 6. And then rebounds in this scenario, 30-20 in this one, but we already touched on this one going into the end of the first half.
Yes, I want to apologize to both teams. We think there's a glitch in the stat program, so the offensive rebound totals are not correct. We think defensive rebounds get merged into offense. So,
yeah, it definitely makes a difference. That was an unreal number that was on the screen there. So.
And Glenville has done a tremendous job on the boards. They have a number of offensive rebounds. I don't think they have 27.
That would have been very impressive, but let's take a look at some of the individual stats from the first half. Zakiya Winfield leads the way in the game with 11 points. Audrey Tingle right behind her with 10. But Audrey leads the way, though, in assists. 6 assists in the first half. Cogleton with 3. And then the rebounds, Jada Mitchell with 6. Olivia Belknap with 5.
Yes, Audrey, her energy, she's just going to have to keep going at it for 20 minutes because with this press, she's going to have an opportunity to make plays in transition.
And, Coach, this is a battle between two storied programs in this one. Very good programs, multiple battles within the West Virginia Athletic Conference and now the Mountain East Conference.
Well, an example, in the late 1990s, early 2000s, we played them in 5 consecutive championship games. And Glenville is a women's basketball fanatical community. I had an opportunity to make so many friends down there for the years, nice people. And the thing that I loved about our rivalry with Glenville at that time, it was the biggest game of the year for both teams. Every single year, whoever won that game in the regular season was going to win the conference championship. But there wasn't venom in the rivalry. There was just an unbelievable amount of respect for each other. And it just made a great game. And I still enjoy going down there because I still see the same people that were coming out 20 years ago. So they have supported women's basketball unbelievably. The West Liberty community has supported women's basketball unbelievably. And it's just been good for the sport, not only in our conference, but the region.
Definitely 2 sets of great fans and great programs that care about basketball in general. So always good to see these matchups. And you mentioned it's not really just the hatred in the rivalry. It's just you have 2 good teams going after it. Eventually, just naturally, you're going to have close games, so tensions might get a little higher from time to time again.
Yeah, and just a couple years ago when Coach Cooper had his team in the NCAA tournament, they had to play Glenville in the semis. Again, that game's probably going to determine who wins it. So every year it's a treat, and this one hasn't disappointed. West Liberty led the majority of the first half, find themselves 5 points down. Let's see if they can get a basket here on the first possession.
As Coach mentioned it, West Liberty will have the basketball as Audrey Tingle takes the inbound pass. Same starters on the floor for this half for the Lady Hilltoppers as they were from the beginning of the game. Belknap finds Jackie, gets to the top of the lane. Quick pass inside to Belknap from Thomas. Belknap draws contract, no foul called. Manze offensive rebound, gets the putback to go.
There's a nice effort on the glass.
Driving inside, reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Manze. Tingle on the right side of the floor. Will curl it back. Goes right back. Pass inside, Manze can't handle it, but they're going to get a foul on trying to reach for the pass. Manze was right there, gets her hand swatted away.
See, that's a good start for the Hilltoppers. They get an offensive rebound basket and then get down and force a very difficult opportunity on their defensive end, and they're going to inbound down in possession here.
As we're still waiting to see who the foul was on, and they're eventually going to call it on Mashaya Cecil, her first of the quarter. And I like looking inside. You see a lot of teams that try to shoot and try to run with teams. You also have to look inside. That's where the easier baskets are going to come. Tingle gets it in to Corinne Thomas. Eventually is going to get it to Jackie Kitts. 15 on the shot clock. Belknap is going to drive, going with the left. Goes up and in. Olivia Belknap with a great drive. Pass is going to be denied inside by Jackie Kitts. Lady Hilltoppers get the steal. Tingle will move it down the floor, trailing by 1. A minute into the second half. Belknap finds Kitts to Corinne Thomas. Now into the corner, Audrey Tingle. Inside, Ariana Manze goes up and in. The Lady Hilltoppers are coming out hot here to begin the second half.
Ari played pretty well at Concord the other day and having another good outing here.
Jada Mitchell, 3, good. That's a big-time answer by Glenville State. That will give them the lead again as they're up to 49-47.
West Liberty can live. That was a tough shot. They can live with that opportunity.
Tingle will have it, curls it back. Eventually going to find Corinne Thomas. Thomas to Kitts to Belknap. Belknap for the answer. No good. Rebound, Jackie Kitts inside. Gets it to fall. All knotted up again. As there's an injury on the floor. As it looked like a Lady Pioneer slipped in that scenario on the floor. As they're calling over the athletic trainer, we're going to take a break during this one. All knotted up at 49. We'll be right back here on Topper Station.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Looking for something new? Why not transfer to West Liberty University? With a scholarship just for transfer students in more than 70 majors, West Liberty offers a diverse education in a safe and supportive environment. Transferring is easy. Contact one of our transfer counselors today to get started. Visit westliberty.edu/transfer to find out more and to discover just how easy the transfer process can be. West Liberty University, caring, quality, affordable, the total college experience.
Sometimes being great at what you do requires meticulous attention to detail. It's about the nurturing of a mission. It's about getting the job done. At the Monteverde Group, we work like you do. Our approach to wealth management is in the finer points. The precise execution that can only come from advisors who listen, talk, and plan with your future in mind. The Monteverde Group, helping clients grow, manage, and preserve wealth.
Welcome back in the Topper Station. The injured Pioneer was Tayshawn Hubbard. Slow to get up, got up off the floor with some assistance from the athletic training of Glenville State. They're still working on the floor to clean up a little bit of a wet spot on the floor. Hope everyone is okay.
Well, not only a wet spot, but remember the COVID protocols. If a player goes down and they're laying, then you got to disinfect. So
sometimes it's weird. You think about that. Sometimes you just don't even. You know, there's a lot of protocols to go for, and that's just one that sometimes can slip your head. It's just that happens. Something else has to happen to clean it up.
Yeah, it's just a different world, and we're making the adjustment. And but the important thing is these kids still have an opportunity to compete. They want to compete. They love to compete, and I'm just so thankful they have an opportunity to play the games.
Just a reminder for everyone watching at home, only the women's matchup today. The men's matchup was postponed due to MEC safety protocols. Glenville State has a basketball, 8:10 remaining in the third quarter. Coggleton now. Off the screen of Staller. Coggleton will just move it right back out. Staller inside. Belknap playing good defense. Shot up, no good. Battle for the basketball underneath. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay here with Glenville State. A great battle underneath with Audrey Tingle.
Important thing, the Toppers erased the 5-point halftime deficit in the first 2 minutes.
The hot start is definitely what the Lady Hilltoppers needed. Pass now, coming over to Pierce, spinning, kicks it out. Staller will take the open three off the back of the iron, no good. Battle for the basketball, eventually going to be won. As the three again here, in and out, no good. They're going to get a foul. It's going to stay here. They're going to give this one on Jackie Kitts. Aggressive box out underneath.
Blocking out is a lost art in today's game.
I'll agree with you on that one. And blocking out is probably one of the best things in basketball that's gone a little by the wayside as they got another foul inside. Driving there was Akia Winfield. That last foul was on Jackie Kitts. Her second, team second of the quarter.
Reminding our viewers a different scheduling format due to the late start. It's not a true round robin. You play everybody in your division twice and everybody else once. So the Hilltoppers will only face the Pioneers one time this season.
As Winfield's second free throw is up and no good. So the Lady Hilltoppers don't get to take the trip to the Waco Center. Corner three, this time up and good. Corinne Thomas makes it, giving the Lady Hilltoppers the 2-point lead. Good transition defense underneath. And you can hear everyone on the coaching staff down there for West Liberty preaching, keep your hands up in transition. The ball might just get deflected at one point or another.
Yeah, Glenville, they're always going to be aggressive after made field goals.
Pass is eventually going to be taken in by Stone. Stone driving high off the glass, no good. Rebound underneath by Taylor. Kicks it out to Danielson, back underneath to Taylor. Back to Taylor again, going to go inside. Contact made, no foul called. Taylor up and gets the basket to fall.
That was an unfortunate possession for the Hilltoppers. They guarded out really well, and then a bobbled ball ends up into a easy opportunity.
Thomas, heat check, still hot. Lady Hilltoppers now have the 55-52 lead. Corinne Thomas back-to-back trifectas. And they're going to pick up the offensive foul here on the screen. And that's going to go against Jada Mitchell. Her third, team second of the quarter.
So nice to see Corinne getting it going here with back-to-back threes.
Pass eventually is going to be taken, and it's going to be poked away. Glenville State will have it as a scrum for the basketball was on the floor. Mitchell, mid-range. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Corinne Thomas. Going to eventually trying to get it up to Audrey Tingle, and she does. Tingle's going to go. Trying to split the defender. She does. Off the glass and good. Vintage Audrey Tingle.
Yeah, that was veteran play there.
Driving. Stone in and out. No good. Rebound by Belknap. He's eventually going to find Tingle. Tingle will looking to move down the floor herself again. Inside, trying to find Manze. But right there was Danielson, knocks it out of bounds. So we'll be West Liberty basketball on the baseline.
A lot of possessions left in this game, but if you can secure the basketball, if you just do not give Glenville easy opportunities, you're going to be in the game with a chance to win.
Glenville State comes with the wholesale change. Belknap looking for the backdoor cut. It's going to be poked out of bounds. Deja Congleton was right there, got her hand in there, and pokes that one out. Tingle looking. Eventually will get it into the back court to Jackie Kitts. Takes it across half court, then finds Belknap. Eventually gets it after the ball was poked loose. Manze underneath. Can't get the basket to fall, but she's going to be fouled.
Another good find by Olivia Belknap.
The foul's on Abby Staller, her first, team third of the quarter. Ariana Manze will be shooting 2. First one rattles home. Manze having a fairly good performance so far, 11 points with 7 rebounds to go with it. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound by Congleton. Lady Hilltoppers have the 6-point lead.
It's a double dribble.
As Coach Yukata, the official, might have heard you from up here. A turnover for Glenville State.
That's a call they miss frequently. You bat it down to catch it, and then you put it back on the floor. So
Audrey Tingle now gets it across half court. Big possession for Lady Hilltoppers. Tingle is going to be fouled going to the basket, as Tingle will go to the line and shoot 2. Audrey so far on the night, 12 points, 7 assists.
see, the body language on the court has changed for both teams. I think West Liberty has weathered the storm, and they look like the more aggressive team right now.
You can definitely tell, but just moving in transition, they're trying to get the quick baskets. You mentioned that's how you beat a team like this. They're going to give up the easy baskets. You just have to come and take them, as Audrey can't make the first one. Tingle up and good, makes it a 3-possession game.
West Liberty's largest lead of the night, I believe. No, they were up 20-12, 8.
You are correct on that one, Coach. Stone trying to get inside to Taylor. They're going to get the offensive foul here against Taylor. Calling the hook play there. Lindsey Hubble playing great defense underneath.
Yeah, that's a call that you don't get a lot, but that was a good call. She got displaced in the paint.
Falk will find Belknap. Belknap looking to take it down the floor, trying to split the double team. She does. Belknap driving, stops on a dime. McCutcheon open for 3. In and out, no good. Very close to falling. Rebound by Taylor. Glenville State looking to go the other way. Stone to Taylor. She's got to take the open 3. It's good.
Big turnaround. West Liberty's 3 didn't go down.
Lady Hilltoppers have the basketball. Up by 4, now up by 6. Belknap with the layup inside.
That's twice she's got to the rim and finished with the inside hand.
Stone goes in, will do it herself. As she gets the basket to fall, lead back to 4 for the Lady Hilltoppers. 4:34 remaining. It back, Falk for 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Belknap can't get there for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Lady Hilltoppers have the 4-point lead, 61-57. We'll be right back here after the media timeout on Topper Station.
Part of our community, we've been here for you. Turning dreams into reality is at the heart of what we do. Focused on your future, every step along the way. We're Belmont Savings Bank. How may we help you today?
Welcome back at a Topper Station. 4-point lead for the Lady Hilltoppers. And it seems like another back and forth quarter we've seen here, at least for the last couple minutes.
Well, and I can't say it often enough, this is the way that every Glenville game is going to look, because they force you to play at that tempo. And there's going to be mountains and valleys for both teams. And I just really like where West Liberty's at in this game, though, mentally. They look fresh, they look aggressive, and that's going to lead to easy baskets.
And being conditioned in these type of games is definitely a big part. As you mentioned, up and down they go, it seems like, very often in this one.
Yeah, and I think it's mental conditioning every bit as much as physical conditioning. much different than the game West Liberty played Wednesday night. Concord plays a slower style. They got a 6'4" post player, and West Liberty already has about as many points in this game as they did the whole game at Concord.
And speaking of Concord, one of the assistant coaches for Glenville State is Madison May, as this shot is up no good. Rebound inside by Sydney Reed. Madison May was a key contributor to the Concord team last year. As this one goes out of bounds, it'll be Glenville State basketball.
Oh, Madison May was a tremendous player for her entire career at Glenville. She was a big-time player.
Madison May and Riley Fitzwater definitely were a great 1-2 punch for Concord the last couple of seasons.
My friend Kenny Osborne, the coach at Concord, I wouldn't be surprised if he's watching.
Inside, Winfield up, under, good. 2-point lead now for the Lady Hilltoppers. Reed finds Belknap. Belknap looking to get past some defenders. She does, trying to break the trap herself. She does, gonna find McCutcheon, who's gonna find Grace Falk. Kicks it back, Sydney Reed thinks about the three, doesn't take it, stops, kicked it back. McCutcheon to Falk, 15 on the shot clock, looking inside, trying to find Manze, can't get it to fall. Body's underneath, eventually gonna be taken by Glenville. Winfield driving against Reed, kicks it out, mid-range jumper, no good for Stoller. Rebound by Grace Falk. Pierce is on her. Falk gets it across half court. Looking to drive, stopping, spinning, going up short, can't get it to fall. Stoller right there to get the rebound. Stoller inside on Manze, shot in and out, no good. Rebound by Liv Belknap. Reed will take the pass from Belknap. Reed to Belknap. Belknap open for three. Good. Big time three for Liv Belknap and extends the lead to 5.
That's a big basket.
Driving, Coggleton can't get to the fall. Rebound by Grace Falk is going to find Liv Belknap. 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. Belknap up, under, count the basket, Liv Belknap. The foul's going to be against Zakiah Winfield. Belknap will shoot one. It's going to put West Liberty in the bonus here for the remainder of the third quarter, the 2:33 that's remaining. Belknap shooting the and one. And she makes the old-fashioned three-point play. Belknap will take a seat as Corinne Thomas comes in.
6 quick points by Olivia Belknap, including a really nice finish with the left hand on that last drive.
Belknap now leads the Lady Hilltoppers in scoring with 14. She's 4 out of her last 5. Stone trying to get it inside or get contact underneath. They're going to call a hook underneath, I believe, here on Corinne Thomas. Her second, team third. Winfield will swing it out. Inside, Stone for the layup, gets it to fall. As trying to see Glenville trying to change the energy in this one. Tingle finds McCutcheon to the top of the key to Thomas, eventually gets it over to Kitts. McCutcheon open for three, off the back iron, no good. Battle for the offensive rebound. They're going to call a foul here on the floor. You're going to call this one, I believe, on number 5, Deja Atkinson, and that's who it is going to be on, her second, and that's going to be a result in 3 throws.
Good effort that time on the defensive glass, or the offensive glass by West Liberty. Able to draw the foul, and Ari gets to the line.
She'll be shooting 2 again in the bonus now for the remainder of the third quarter. First one off the back iron. This one can't fall either. Rebound by Stoller. Glenville State looking to get a basket here in this scenario. Staller looking to drive on Manze. Goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound, but they're going to call a foul here.
It's not easy officiating these type of games either.
It definitely isn't. We see the players running up and down the floor. The officials are right there with them, so it can't be easy on them either. As the pass comes in, that last foul was on Corinne Thomas. Staller open for three in the corner, and it's good. Cuts the lead back to one possession. Tingle driving, kicking in the corner. Corinne Thomas, the answer. And she can't get the fall, gets her offensive rebounds, but she's going to be poked out of bounds. Possession will stay here with West Liberty.
And that's the type of play you need to make to beat a good Glenville team. West Liberty misses the three, but good hustle by Corinne Thomas, and they get another opportunity.
Inside, Manze off the glass, up and good, using that high edge.
Good lob pass, Audrey Tingle in the inbounds pass.
Stoller, back-to-back threes, it's good. Abby Staller, back-to-back threes, cuts a lead to 2 for West Liberty. Kitts will take it down the floor, under a minute remaining in the third quarter. Tingle takes the handoff into the corner, McCutcheon. Pass is going to be picked off. Congleton's going to go the other way. He's going to drive, gets it to fall, all knotted up at 69. Tingle has the basketball. Listens to Coach Cooper, going to slow it down, trying to get one of the last shots here. Can't hold it. The shot clock is still on. All tied at 69. Thomas now to Kitts. Back to Corinne Thomas. Inside, trying to get to Manze. Goes up, count the basket. What a play there by Ariana Manze. 71-69. Three-pointer for the lead, no good. Rebound, Audrey Tingle. Prayers up and no good. Lady Hilltoppers take the 71-69 lead here to the final stanza. We'll be right back for that last quarter of play here on Topper Station.
If your home or business has been damaged by fire, call the Single Source Provider. From board up to move back in, we provide content and structural services, and we guarantee no smoke smell. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team the Mountaineers call.
What if your bank offers CDs with consistently competitive and higher interest rates?
That's what I want.
What if, unlike other banks, they're normally open more hours? And they don't use high teaser rates on CDs only to lower them later.
Isn't that the way all banks should be?
And even more, several of their CD accounts have some of the best interest rates.
That's money in the bank.
The right bank.
Open your CD account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
71-69, the Lady Hilltoppers have the lead. Welcome back to the Topper Station. Isaac Basin here, along with Coach Lynn Allum. Coach, we got us a good one on our hands.
Oh, it's been an entertaining game to watch, and West Liberty's did everything that they need to do, hold a 2-point lead, and I just really think now it is about, can you concentrate on the defensive end? And that includes after you score, you cannot let them get back and find an easy opportunity in transition. If West Liberty can eliminate the easy baskets, I think they're going to win this game.
Fouls reset. Again, Lady Hilltoppers with the 2-point lead. They have the possession here to begin the final quarter of play. Tingle finds Belknap. Back to Kitts, back to Belknap, driving, going off of her foot, and it's going to be a turnover for the Hilltoppers. Right now, Glenville State driving, kicking out. Staller inside for the tie. Can't get the basket to fall, but she'll be shooting two. Foul's going to be on Manze.
That's a college basketball call. In the NBA, they would have called the off-arm clear out.
Manze's second, first of the quarter. Stoller's first one rattles home.
Stallers hit a couple threes in the third quarter, which forced Ari to play a little bit tighter on the perimeter, which is going to open up dribble drive.
Basket's up and good, all knotted up at 71s. Kitts having to get it in. She eventually is going to try to find Tingle. Tingle's able to corral it. Audrey Tingle with the left hand going up. It's going to be blocked. Going back the other way in transition, getting the basket to fall there is Zakiah Winfield, and Glenville State has the 2-point lead.
Those are the easy opportunities I was talking about at the end of the quarter.
Tingle with 16 on the shot clock, looking to get it inside to Manze. He's going to save it. Tingle kicks it out. Belknap open for three, but they're going to call the offensive foul on Audrey Tingle before the shot was even put up. Audrey's second, team second.
Yeah, that was a late call, but probably a good one. West Liberty shooting an impressive 53.7% from the floor at the end of the quarter.
Definitely a little better of a shooting night tonight than it was this past Wednesday. Driving now, Stone kicks it out. Taylor thinks about the three, doesn't take. It's going to dribble inside, gets around Manze, in and out, no good. Battle for the basketball. Manze's going to win it. Tingle looking to go down, 2-on-1 for the moment. Going to go, but they're going to get a foul before getting anything in the offensive end. I'd probably say that was a good call. A lot of contact going through the middle of the floor.
Yeah, and that was actually a really good effort by Ari on the defensive glass there. Glenville went after that one, and she just got enough on the ball that it forces a West Liberty possession.
That foul was on Hubbard. Good to see her back in the game. She was the one that took a spill earlier.
Good to see Healthwiser back in the game. I don't think the West Liberty coaching staff wants to see a second leading scorer on a team back in the game.
More than likely, I'm going to say that's the case. As the pass goes into Audrey Tingle. Tingle drives off the glass, can't get it to fall. They're going to call a block underneath as Tingle will head to the line. The Glenville State bench and players don't like that one as much.
And see, that's what I'm talking about, why it's so difficult as an official for these type of games. There's so many opportunities because of the full court pressure that you're forced to make those type of decisions, block, charge, because there's so many runs to the rim.
As sanitizing the floor here again. 73-71. Glenville State has the 2-point lead. Tingle's first, good. Tingle to shoot the back end. Also good, tied at 73. Stone moves it across half court. Driving now, it's going to be Winfield, but she's going to be fouled before she gets to the hoop. It's going to be on Jackie Kitts, her third, team third of the quarter.
It's a tough matchup for Jackie trying to guard Winfield that far from the basket. Some people's got to at least show help. They don't have to get over there and actually help. I think they got to show help.
Taylor inside, shot no good, but she's got to pick up a foul as Manze was right there trying to play defense. I think that's the one there. Being in the restricted circle and any contact made, it's going to be a defensive foul.
Yeah, I think Coach Cooper wanted the displacement on the dribble, which isn't a block charge. That's more of a displacement.
Taylor's free throw up, no good.
Glenville's just had a horrible evening at the free throw line, and it's kept West Liberty in the game here.
As that one good. Tie broken yet again, 1-point lead for Glenville. Kitts takes it across half court. Looking to slow it down. She's going to hand it off to Audrey Tingle. Tingle inside, Manze. Contact made, no foul call, but Manze makes the basket anyway.
That was a nice finish. That was an excellent finish.
Kicking out. Taylor, she wants the three. No good. Battle for the basketball going out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Glenville State. Almost a wholesale change this time for Glenville State, as Winfield's the only one that stays. Glenville now driving. Congleton inside. Kitts right there with the good defense. Pierce spinning inside, going up and in. Tingle splits the double team after getting the inbound pass from Thomas. To Kitts. 1 point lead for Glenville. Belknap looking inside, trying to get it inside. Eventually going to be trying to be stolen away. Jackie Kitts with absolute great effort. Corinne Thomas, corner three. It's good. Corinne Thomas, big time shot.
That was her third.
Congleton kicks it out. Stoller for the answer. Short. Rebound by Audrey Tingle. Corinne Thomas looking to move in transition. Catches it inside. Manze. Contact made. Can't get the basket to fall. Rebound inside by Stoller. Pierce looking to move in transition. To Winfield. Kicks it out. Three. Good. That one is good by Cecil. 1 point lead yet again for Glenville State. Tangled on the left side of the floor, trying to find some space. Eventually he's going to get it to Jackie Kitts. He's going to drive and he's going to dump it off to Manze. Off the glass and good. Timeout on the floor by Coach Kyle Cooper. It is 80-79. We're going to take the timeout with the Lady Hilltoppers. Folks, strap in. We got a good one. We'll be right back here on Topper Station.
Did you know that we have an account that pays you up to $9 back per month? It's called Kasasa Cashback. With this account, we pay you 3% cash back on debit card purchases up to $300 per month. When you spend up to $300 a month, you'll receive up to $9 back. That's free money. Call us today to set up your Kasasa Cashback account and start earning free money. How may we help you today?
How may we help you today?
I'm Bob Huggins. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call.
Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
80-79. Welcome back at the Topper Station. Isaac Basin here. Coach Lynn Allum. Coach, we got a good one.
Yeah, it's just been back and forth. And again, I love West Liberty's body language at this point. They're not looking like a tired basketball team. The pressure has not affected them that much, and they keep playing downhill. And as long as they do that, they're going to have opportunities either to get Ari around the basket, or if Glenville collapses, Corinne Thomas, those type of kids are going to get the good look.
And Audrey Tingle playing absolutely fantastic here tonight. 15 points, 11 assists, a double-double for her. Glenville now driving inside. Winfield can't get the basket to fall. They're going to get a foul on the floor, though. It's going to be against number 1, Grace Falk. Her third, team fifth. Glenville will be in the bonus for the remainder.
That was a good contest by Grace Falk, though. It looked like she was beat clean and found a way to contest that shot.
Winfield's first free throw up and good. She goes 2-2. Lead changes yet again. Toppers break the press. Tingle gets it poked away, goes out of bounds. Possession will stay here with West Liberty. For new Lady Pioneers back on the floor, Winfield stays again. I think we're going to start seeing her stay on the floor more often here as this game gets closer towards the end of it.
Yeah, they don't liberally sub as much down the stretch.
Tingle now, 17 on the shot clock, trying to get the pass inside to Manze, but they're going to pick up the foul against Stoller. That's her second foul, team third. Tingle to inbound it, trying to find somebody. Tries to get it inside to Grace Falk, but it goes off of her knee. Possession will be with Glenville.
Yeah, those are the type of turnovers that just kill you at this point in the game. Got to play a little cleaner in those situations.
Glenville has the basketball. Coggleton to Winfield. Looking to hand off to Staller, doesn't. Eventually uses it and gives it back to Staller. Inside, banks it home. Lead extends to 3 for Glenville.
This is a big possession for West Liberty.
Belknap behind the back. Finds Grace Falks, driving inside. Shot up, can't get it to fall. Manze's there to get the rebound. Kicks it out to Audrey Tingle. Tingle's going to drive, backing down to the post. Offensive foul against Audrey Tingle.
Another very tough call. Not saying it wasn't a good call. The Glenville defender did a good job of selling it. Audrey got that off arm extended maybe a little bit too much.
5:20 remaining in this one. 3-point lead for Glenville. They have the basketball. Mitchell trying to get it inside. Going to be stolen away by Belknap. Belknap going down the floor, stopping, spinning, laying up and in. Great play by Olivia Belknap.
It's a crafty finish.
Taylor driving inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Sydney Reed. Reed going to go the other direction. Into the corner to Grace Falk. Back to Reed. McCutcheon, deep three. No good. Rebound by Glenville State. It's Taylor Smith. Smith finds Mitchell for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Stone inside, no good again. Out of bounds. Possession will stay with Glenville State.
You know, at the rate this game is played, there's so many possessions that 4:23 left is the equivalent to 6 or 7 minutes against another opponent. There's still a lot of time left in this game.
Definitely, and we've seen a good amount of points scored so far. What does that mean? They can't score here in the last bit? No, there's going to be a lot more points scored in this one.
Yeah, there's just going to be a lot of opportunities. People aren't going to pull it out and run 30 seconds or 25 to 30 seconds of clock here. They're going to keep attacking.
Yeah, and you keep mentioning made baskets are turning into, on the other end, offensive opportunities.
Yes, and that's Glenville's forte kind of. You know, that they're always just going to keep pushing the ball, and if you score, you just cannot relax against them. You've got to get dead sprint back in transition and find them early.
And if you're West Liberty, you might be feeling they're not showing it as much. You might be a little bit tired, but you look at the other side. They're going to be tired as well. Glenville, most of the games they play normally aren't this close.
Yes, and that is an advantage. And the one thing that I really like about Coach Cooper, he does a really good job of managing the game in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
They're out of the timeout. 1-point lead for Glenville. Some housekeeping notes. West Liberty has 5 fouls. Glenville has 3, so Glenville will be in the bonus for the remainder. 2 more for West Liberty to be in the bonus. Driving inside, floater up and good. Cecil gets the big basket to extend the lead again to 3.
Yeah, that wasn't an easy shot either.
Tingle loses it but regains it for a second. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Grace Falk has it. Looking, dribbling, trying to find some space. Grace Falk looking to do it herself. Goes up, can't get the basket to fall. It's going to be a blocking foul inside. Grace Falk will head to the line and be shooting 2. Mashea Cecil picks up the foul, her second, team 4th. So any fouls here in the remainder here, besides an offensive foul, will result in 3 throws.
West Liberty's out-rebounded Glenville in this half. Glenville came in as the best rebounding team in the league.
Falk's first free throw rattles home. Shooting the last one. Down by 2 are the Lady Hilltoppers. Make it down by 1 now. 3:45 remaining in this one. Winfield inside, driving, can't get it to fall, battle for the rebound, eventually going to be won by West Liberty. Moving here now is Tingle, kicks it out. Falk for 3, it's good, big time 3, Grace Falk.
Good find in transition.
Staller will tie it up on the layup, all tied up at 87. Tingle at the top of the key, finds McCutcheon to Corinne Thomas, back into the corner again to Grace Falk. McCutcheon, tight pressure defense from Glenville from what we've seen the whole day. Tingle, 10 on the shot clock, driving, floating, can't get the fall, battle for the rebound. Corinne Thomas comes out and gets the long rebound. Goes out of bounds, it's gonna go off a Glenville defender. Possession will stay here with the Lady Hilltoppers.
See, the great thing for West Liberty is they're winning the battle for all these 50-50 balls. There's been a number of those opportunities in the second half, second shot opportunities, loose balls, and West Liberty's found a way to get them.
Definitely cannot question effort out of this Lady Hilltoppers team. Tingle looking to get it in. He's going to throw to the backcourt, but it's good off. Stone's going to go. Lay up and good. 2-point lead now for Glenville. Belknap takes the inbound pass. She's going to control it down the floor. 2:35 remaining in regulation. Tingle to Falk. Back to Belknap.
Here's a 3.
Try to find Corinne Thomas. She's going to go up and under, and she ties it herself.
Wow, spectacular shot.
Rashawn Stone hands it off inside. Manze rips it out. Good steal there by Ariana Manze. Belknap, she's going to take the open 3. It's going to be short. Battle for the basketball underneath as they're going to move in transition again. Mitchell is going to kick it out here. Wide open layup will fall for Deja Atkinson. 2-point lead for Glenville now. Tingle finds Falk. Pass is going to be picked off. Now you're starting to see Glenville slow the game down a little bit here, trying to limit the possessions.
Yeah, they're going to try to get an isolation here and maybe a one-field drive.
Staller right there for the screen. Eventually they get it to Rashawn Stone. Stone driving, mid-range, good.
Big possession, West Liberty needs that's a good timeout by Coach Cooper.
It's a good timeout, not for the focus of setting up an offensive play. It's just the defense after a made basket, or, okay, what are we doing in this situation after a make or a miss? So I think that's a big decision there and a good timeout by Coach Cooper.
Yeah, he just knew when you're down 4, they had to get a quality possession this time. But you are right. What are you going to do after the possession? Now, with a minute 8, there's still a couple possessions left, so I don't think they're talking you have to foul or anything like that. But you definitely have to – everyone has to be on the same page about how you're going to attack them on a defensive end.
And definitely. And it's also going to be setting up a set play, whether you're trying to go for a 3 or a 2 in this situation. And the fortunate thing here, most of the time, you have a lot of fouls in the quarter, puts teams in a bonus, but it actually works in West Liberty's favor here. They'll have to foul multiple times to get them shooting free throws.
Right, and hopefully they don't have to worry about free throws because there's still going to be a couple possessions left. So it's just get down and get one stop.
Tingle here will have it. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Audrey Tingle is going to be fouled as she drives. Tingle will head to the line. She'll be shooting 2. That might be one of the better case scenarios, though, for West Liberty, was getting Tingle fouled in that situation. So you definitely can have everything set up here after the 3 throws.
Yes, and Audrey's improved her free throw shooting this year.
Mitchell, that's her 4th. as Audrey can't make the first. Exactly 1 minute remaining in this one.
Be interesting to see if Glenville utilizes the whole shot clock.
Thomas comes out, Kitts comes in, maybe a little bit offense defense here. A Staller comes back in for Glenville State. 1 minute remaining. Full court man-to-man pressure coming by Olivia Belknap.
You just need one really good defensive possession and a stop.
Rashauna Stone. One to the drive, but kicks it out. Stone driving on Manze. Shot up. Good. Count the basket. Stone will head to the line to shoot the extra one in this scenario. 5-point lead.
Yeah, that was more of a really good offensive play than a not as good defensive play. I think Ari really did a good job of moving their feet against one of the better penetrators in the conference, and the girl makes a tough extended left-hand layup and gets a 3-point play opportunity.
This one is up and good. 6-point lead for Glenville here in the dying seconds of this one. Tingle now looking, has to find somebody. Picked up her dribble, trying to find space, finds Corinne Thomas inside. Layup, can't get the fall. Battle for the offensive rebound. It's going to be won by West Liberty. They're going to get a foul here on the floor. It's going to result in 2 Liv Belknap free throws coming up.
And see, you can never, ever not give credit about effort. West Liberty missed the drive there, and if Glenville secures that board, the game's probably over. But I think it may have been Manze that got her hand on that ball and kept it alive. And again, West Liberty wins the 50-50 ball, and they've got a chance to cut it to a 4-point game here.
Belknap's first. Falls.
Still a lot of time left, especially since you can advance the ball.
As they call, Glenville State will call the timeout. Again, advancing the ball in this scenario here. Don't want to get trapped in the backcourt if you're Glenville in this scenario.
Yeah, and you know what? It's kind of a philosophical thing. Depending upon how good my guard play is, as a coach, I may elect to take it out 94 feet because you got more room to run. You got more room to, if you got someone that can beat somebody on the dribble, you can burn, you can get through it. So now it looks like Glenville is going to advance this, but I've seen that even in the NBA at times. They elect not to advance the ball to give themselves a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. There just being a shade under 25 seconds. It takes time to move it up across the half court.
Now, Isaac, you're so young, you may not remember this, but for the bulk of my career, there was not a 10-second line in the backcourt in women's basketball. You could hold it the whole shot clock in your backcourt.
Pass comes in. It's going to be Grace Falk coming in, going to be fouling, Zakiah Winfield. Winfield will head to the line. She'll be shooting 2. It's going to be Grace Falk's 4th. Corinne Thomas comes back into the game. If you're West Liberty, you're hoping to have a miss here in one of these.
Well, even if they make them both, then you probably have to get a 3. Now you've got the option. You're going to be down 2 full possessions here anyway.
Second one is good. 6-point lead, 98-92. Timeout, West Liberty. That's their last timeout. Coach Cooper, I imagine, is going to advance the ball in this scenario, try to save some time.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's apples and oranges. You do want to advance the ball so you're not burning 3 or 4 seconds to get at the half court. So that's a good decision there as well. But I'm guessing West Liberty will go for a 3 here. If you don't, then you got to score even 2 more baskets. But there's some coaches, if they're going to give it to you and you can get a layup up in 2 or 3 seconds, because the clock doesn't run after a made basket in the last minute either. So if you can somehow find your way to the rim and only burn 2 or 3 seconds, sometimes it might be good to take the 2.
I imagine on this play here, there's going to be an option for a three-pointer, and then I imagine they're going to flash someone going to the hoop, as you mentioned. If they're going to give you the easy basket, you take the easy 2 points, but if they're taking that away, that's when you have to take your three-pointer.
Yeah, and as I mentioned a little while ago, Coach Cooper really does a good job in these last couple of minutes of games, and he's got set plays and he's got some tricks up his sleeve. So let's see if we can generate a really quick look here, and a three cuts it to one possession.
Tingle has it. Looking for a handoff. Can't find anyone. Finds Grace Falk. Going to chuck up the long two. It's good. Eventually going to be taken here by Rashana Stone. 13.2 is what they have on the clock. The foul's on Corinne Thomas, her fourth. They keep the clock at 15.3. Stone will be shooting two. The first one is good.
Now, if she would miss this, you do not have to shoot a three. If you can get it out and up and get a layup, again, it's a one possession a game. Obviously, a make here forces West Liberty into a three-point.
As the basket's no good, Lady Hilltoppers got to move quick. Under 10 seconds remaining. Belknap behind the back, inside, spinning off the glass. Good. 7.7 seconds remaining. Get the foul here as Winfield catches the pass. It is a three-point game now.
And that's what I was talking about with the missed free throw. It's a one-possession game.
Winfield at the line. First one is good. Zakaya Winfield on the night, now 9 of 10 from the charity stripe. Second one rattles home. 5-point game. Belknap catches it. It's got to get a quick shot up. Driving underneath. Basket's good. 1.3 seconds left. Pass is going to be knocked out of bounds. Possession will stay with Glenville. Tingle was right there, very close to having a possibility. And timeout here by Coach Kim Stevens. Didn't like that inbound there. You're trying to, as they move the clock down to 1 second now. So,
yeah, that was a little lackadaisical inbounds pass. You know, it's a three-point game. Audrey picks that off and kicks it to the perimeter. You might get a desperation heave to force OT.
Yeah, you never know. And I think that's what Coach Stevens is definitely going to be talking about in that scenario. Okay, let's take care of the basketball. There's 1 second left. And it would be a pretty miraculous play here by West Liberty to try to tie this one up. But you still just want to get it in and try to take care of the basketball in the scenario.
And you can see the method behind the madness with Glenville's system. West Liberty scores 98 points, and they're probably still going to win this game.
As Winfield's going to get the inbound, runs away from Grace Falk. And that's going to end it in this one, Coach. We saw a really good matchup in this one. 101-98, that's the final score.
Yeah, well, I'm not big into moral victories, but this is a little bit of a moral victory. They did not have a great outing down at Concord Wednesday, and you're playing one of the better teams in the region, a team that's won 4 straight championships, and you pretty much take them to the wire, and West Liberty led more than they were down in this game.
Yeah, you have to give credit. Only scoring, as you mentioned, when they played Concord, only 56 points down in Concord. Come home and you score 98 points against a very good Glenville team. And again, Glenville and West Liberty have had some great matchups throughout the years.
Yeah, and in Coach Cooper's tenure, a lot of games have been like this, in the upper 90s and the hundreds. And again, I'm not a moral victory guy, but West Liberty, Corinne Thomas made some shots today. Young kid maybe can come out of this game and think, I've got this thing back on track. Ari Mansay had her best game as a topper. So there were a lot of good things that happened here today. You just got to get back on the practice court and figure out, because there are a lot of winnable games left. West Liberty still has a good shot to make their way up in the standings.
You know, the Lady Hilltoppers with this loss fall to 2-4, but it's in the North Division of the Mountain East Conference. It's very neck and neck between a lot of teams. So there's definitely a lot of games left, as you mentioned, a lot of good chances to move up in those standings. And just looking at some of the statistics here from this game, Lady Hilltoppers 5 players in double figures, scoring. Olivia Belknap leading the way with 22, Manze with 19, Audrey Tingle with 16 and a double-double with 13 assists, Corinne Thomas with 13, and Grace Falk with 15.
Yeah, they got contributions from a lot of kids today, and the only downside, maybe could have played a little bit better transition defense, but again, that's what Glenville does. They're just going to take advantage of every time you don't sprint back, and but West Liberty did everything they probably could. Their effort was great. They made shots today, and they come up one possession short.
Again, want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in today on Topper Station. Have a great crew here. Teresa and Gretchen, hope you're having a great vacation. Executive producer Jason Kegler as well. Director Trent always does a great job. Our cameras being Maria Murphy, Kelsey Jones, and Beth Allen. We have to give credit to Jonathan. He's clipping highlights for us today, so we have to give credit to him as well. Give credit to the coach here, Lynn Alm, always doing a great job. We always enjoy working with you. I'm Isaac Basinger saying, hope everyone has a great Saturday, and go Toppers.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank, the right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day, providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference,